Hi, YouTube. I hope you're doing fine. I'm doing all right. I was thinking this morning about how we're like life in a petri dish, and then in correlation with that, there was one, that Og Telez did that kind of correlated. And then I was listening to Lionel Nation, and he was talking about infrastructure just as I was looking up petri dish dish used sometimes covered to culture microorganisms, or a place or a structure that fosters development or innovation. And it was just so structure and infrastructure. So I'm looking up petri dish, come across structure, as Lionel's saying, infrastructure. And I'm thinking information, and from the inside out, info. And like if we think about being born again, um, in the eyes of God, or rebirth, or the ascending, or your soul ascending, like if we're all in a petri dish compared to God, if you think of that sense, or like we have not been born yet, we're literally just formed. It's like a trial period or a training center, or, kind of similar if you think of life like that and how you'll be reborn. It gives you kind of an understanding of how you were before in God's thoughts, how you are still a child of His, young still, to be reborn into the future. So I just thought I'd kind of share my thoughts on that. And then I was thinking a few other things, like a gleam in the old man's eye, that saying. And then I thought, eyes? No, it doesn't say eyes. That saying is eye, a gleam in the old man's eye. I thought, and to gleam is to like shimmer, sparkle, or emit light, to emit light. And Og Teles was talking about um like a energy source of light in a sense, and he depicted like the sun and trees and a person, and um uh it, very entertaining video. And another good video I watched today was well, first I'll touch on Olga. If you're watching, I'm sorry we missed each other. I don't talk on Facebook Messenger because I use my little phone, and it's like crappy. My phone, my home phone, um, where I left you a message from, that's a different phone. That's a landline phone that works through our satellite. So that's what I talk on for the phone. I don't use these little things. It's hard on my hands, but I don't know if you realize, but there's a lot of people all over the world, not just in Hawaii, but there's people like even in my own little town that are homeless. I'm not saying I don't care, because I do. If I was rich, I'd get you out of there right now, you know, and maybe I can help uh direct you to some people that have same interests in that area. Um, One guy in particular that I watch off and on, kind of depending on my mood, is Gary Warmerdam. Wardee. Oh wait, Warmerdam. He really has always wanted to help the homeless. He lives in California. I think around the San Francisco, or um, I've seen the bridge in the background, so quite a bit. And he's an Uber driver, and he's got a little boy, but he's really passionate about the homeless people and always wished that, and the same with me. This has always been a big thing with me. So I just wanted to touch on that really quick, and we will get together and we will talk and maybe put our minds together to help off a lot of people. That might be a thing. But check out Gary's channel for sure. I think you'll enjoy that. Another channel, somebody I hold in high regards and respect wholeheartedly, is Robin's Hood. This is a faithful man of God that is so strong in his heart and wants everybody to be okay. That's all he wants. And very, very nice person. Just like everybody I'm mentioning is totally a charming person from God. So everybody, not one of them, even though there's one that kind of doesn't claim it, but he just doesn't know it yet. He's pretty young. So, um, yeah, if I told you my crazy life today, you wouldn't even believe it. There's um, serious when you are believer in God and you love God, Christ, Jesus Christ, you are tortured no matter where you are or where you go. Right at this point in life, they just like you got a sign on your head that says, "There's one, get her," you know? So that's my constant life. I don't know if you knew that or not, so I just thought I'd fill you in on that a little bit. You might want to go back on a few of my videos, like even my very first one, and about the bloodlines, and that'll kind of tell you about my struggles and what I actually do and have done for a very, very long time. So, yeah. Um, let's see. Oh, going back to Robin's Hood, um, he would make a good manager of dividing up monies among that they've stolen from us through the centuries among the people of the world. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that would lend a hand with their mind for free, be more than happy to give time to help organize who needs what where. Like you say, like Olga Limkin said, tiny houses and these type of things. Nobody really needs anything extravagant, but it's like a friend of mine on Facebook, Serge Teague. He's Romanian and been a farmer, but he can't farm right now. Um, if everybody just had a tiny bit of land, nobody needs a whole bunch, but we could, like I have asparagus and rhubarb. If somebody else grew lettuce and radishes or something, we could trade that, all that type of thing. Or you see what I mean. So it's not like this world couldn't make itself go around, because we most certainly could, if we didn't have so many greedy people trying to kill us all. So yeah, Robin's Hood would make an excellent money manager for the world if well, I mean, the Federal Reserves is empty. We all know that. They took all our money and hid it. So, the word for that, geez, I wrote that down too. Oh, maybe I'll make that on a whole nother one, because I got my camera sitting on my paperwork. But or wait, maybe I can. Do I got it? No, no, it's on a different page. I'll have to wait. But so that's about all that's going on. And I'm kind of shy too, talking on the phone. Couple people could probably tell you that, because I have been burnt to a flipping crisp. And if you think that being, I'm not, yeah, I'm throwing the age card out there. Put another 10, 20 some years on what you've been through, you know, put a little more on that and see how you like it, you know, yeah. But so I'm not complaining. I know God is going to help everybody, and just look at me like an older sister that knows what's going on, really, what's going on, from the depths of hell to the finest in heaven. So yeah, I look at like a lot of people, even if they're older, and it's no insult, but I baby people like that in my heart. I look to everybody like my little brothers and sisters, and I do love you. So um, even if I, well, don't ever think bad of me, and then you'll know me real well. you know. So that's all I can say. So I'll probably leave it on this note and make a video. I first I was waiting for a phone call, and then um well, not for long. That doesn't matter either. But then I was waiting for Doug to get home, so I had to put groceries away. And then he got home, didn't come in right away, and I still hadn't taken my shower, so my night got a little messed up. But that's okay. Neither here nor there. So, but it was. I get like, oh dang, I hate to wait. So I kept busy. But then I was getting tired, and it's like, so I'll let this one go a little early, everybody. I usually do a little longer videos because then I even have one friend that just watches like parts at a time. And I told him that's what younger gentleman, um, Big Bird the operator, or Charles, oh geez, I don't want to mispronounce his name. I'll look it up again. He's formerly AKA Big Bird the operator, but his name is Charles. And he's a very polite young man. So, and that's a big thing with me. Oh, I heard Lionel Nation saying that too. And manners um, go hand in hand with respecting other people. So how we speak. I mean, if I'm pissed off, I'll sound like the worst sailor you ever heard in your life because that's who raised me, a Mason sailor. But and I'm not proud of that. But if I get pushed into a corner verbally, I'll probably come out with some shit. So, and yeah, it does feel good when that happens because I'm only human. So what can I say? So, I try not to. I really do. In fact, if I care about somebody, I probably am not going to do that because you don't deserve that. If you're truly respectable and of God, I would never do that. In fact, I would fight to the death for you. So whatever it took to defend a friend. And I've put myself in some really crappy positions for friends, and I think they're starting to realize that when you're helping Jesus Christ, you're literally helping. So, and that's a very big deal. To care about everybody in the world, that's a major you're taking on a major weight along with Christ. You're taking it upon yourself along with him. So that's what we're doing. So okay, everybody, I love you very much, and thank you for joining me. And yeah, that's life in a petri dish, isn't it? But then think about it. We don't have to worry about everybody like God does. So maybe it's a good thing we're still tiny. Okay, everybody. Peace.